Welcome. I am Creatively Lisa, high-vibing in from Long Beach, California. How are you doing this beautifully awesome Wednesday? It is a little bit later than my normal reel, but that's okay, or my normal, I'll get it right, my normal live. Welcome to today's live. Today we're talking about fueling a radiant life, why supplements matter more than ever for both you and your pup. This is so crucial and so important right now. And so today's live, we are going to go over and discuss this exact topic. Welcome to week 3 of my wellness series. And we're doing this in depth inside the High Vibe Dog group on Facebook. And I wanted to give you a little bit of an idea on this topic, but if you want to go deeper on supplements and nutrition for your pup and you, then head on over to the High Vibe Dog group on Facebook, and all the stuff is inside there and will be continuing to be added this week. So, beautiful souls, I hope you're having an extraordinary Wednesday. And this is something that I am deeply, deeply passionate about because it changed not only my life, but Tulli's life. And it did it in the most profound, amazing ways. It actually saved my life, and I believe it saved hers as well. And so I'm so excited to talk about this today. We are going to be going over nourishing from the inside out. We're going to be talking about supplements today, specifically NingXia Red. And it's the real kind of fuel that lights you up and your pup from the inside out, and specific supplements that our bodies need and why it's important, and the problems that we are dealing with today, and which makes it even more important. So we're going to be diving into what I call vibrational nourishment, supporting your body for your whole being and your pups as well from the inside out. So how is your energy today? On a scale of 1 to radiant, where do you fall on that scale? How do you feel? Pop it in the comments. Let me know. And let's get started, shall we? And if you are not in my High Vibe Dog group, hop on over to Facebook, put in High Vibe Dog, and join. Let's get you in there. Let's get you started so you can learn more about living more radiantly and holistically with your pup. So let's get to it. I want to get real right here and right now. Even if you feed your pup raw, organic, top-tier food, it's just not enough anymore. And it's not your fault. Same goes for your food as well. If you're eating organic and grass-fed and all of this type of food, it's going to be better for you than the alternative, but it's not everything. And that's not your fault either. So today, our soil is depleted. Our pets are exposed to more toxins than ever, as are we. And stress, yes, emotional stress drains nutrient reserves in our bodies. So these 3 concerns are what triggers poor nutrition. It actually depletes it from our body. So that's, again, I'm going to go over that, why we're facing this problem today in our nutrition for our pups and ourselves. Our soil is depleted. Our pets are exposed to more toxins than ever. And stress, emotional stress and physical stress, drains our nutrient reserves. So, and what does this look like in real life? Okay, for your dog, what it looks like is constant itching, low energy, and then zoomies, and then they crash hard for a long time. And then it's also chronic ear issues, leaky eyes, anxiety and reactivity. It is also messes with the detox pathways, and premature aging signs show up as well, such as graying, stiffness, and lethargy. That's what's happening in your pup, to name a few. Now, for you, what that looks like is brain fog. It's hormonal imbalances. It's poor mood and irritability, depression, sadness consistently. It's sluggish digestion. It's low energy, weight gain, feeling like you're doing everything right, theoretically. There is no wrong way to do things, but having that feeling that you're doing everything right and you still feel off. Something's just not right, and you're barely getting by, both emotionally and physically. That's what this causes. And I personally dealt with many of these concerns myself. How about you? Can you relate to this? Because it is huge. Thank you much for coming in. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you being here. Let's continue on. So, in 2022, a study showed our soil lost up between 40 to 60% of its nutritional density compared to 50 years ago. So the soil that's actually growing our vegetables is heavily depleted now. So having supplements in your diet and in your pup's diet can improve our health overall because we're missing them. We don't have them. So this is going to make a difference. So you care so deeply for your pup. You're trying so hard to make sure that you're giving them the right nutrition, the right training. Your water is fresh. It is spring. It's not out of the faucet. You're taking the time to be conscious of the ingredients in your food. And you're still wondering, why does my dog have these issues? Why is my dog missing this sparkle that they used to have? Why do I still feel tired and stretched thin after I've gotten a decent night's sleep? Why? And am I doing enough? What am I missing? All of these questions. I remember asking myself this for my own health and well-being and for Tulli's as well. And when I discovered nutrition and what we're actually eating isn't as healthy as it used to be, it was a heavy-duty wake-up call. And this might seem overwhelming by all the info out there and you wondering what's right, what's not right. Or even worse, you're underwhelmed by the results that you're receiving from the nutrition or from the supplements that you're giving your animals and yourself. And you just don't know what to do. It's exhausting, to say the least. And it's something that constantly hits on your mind. I know it did for me anyway. And it was something that I was constantly worried about. But here's the thing. You don't need more pressure and you don't need more stress. You need power. You need knowledge. Power through intentional, high vibe nourishment. That is the key. Supplements are no longer extra. They're essential in helping the body adapt, helping the body rebuild, and helping the body detox for both us and our fur babies alike. This is huge. Let that sink in. So, why are supplements a non-negotiable? I used to think that supplements were just a bonus, but now they're a baseline, mandatory. When I drink water, it's like part of it. It's just automatic. And I notice a difference by taking these supplements that I'm depleted from. Your dog is as well, from what they're eating, and it just fills the body back up. Our bodies and our pups' bodies are designed to heal. They're brilliantly like a well-oiled machine, and they're designed to heal from the inside out. But they need the right tools to be able to do so. And today, that's not happening. Antioxidants is a tool. Minerals, vitamins in whole usable forms is a tool. Adaptogens to handle the stress. And enzymes and pre and probiotics to help absorb it all. That's our tools that our body needs to sustain itself on a day-to-day basis, both for both our bodies and our pups' bodies. This is what I call functional nourishment, supporting the whole system: immune, gut, brain, liver, skin, emotional health, and immune support. All of it. That's where whole body clean supplements come in, and not the synthetic crap that just filled with junk and fillers that you can buy in the stores, not the kind that sits in your body doing nothing. I'm talking about plant-powered, bioavailable, deep supportive nourishment for our bodies. For your dog, this looks like joint comfort, immune defense, healthy gut and happy poops. This also looks like vibrant skin coat and tons of energy. Now for you, what solid nourishment looks like is steadier moods. You're happier more often. You have way more energy. Hormonal harmony, cleaner skin, better sleep, and less stress overall. On top of weight loss. Yes. So supplements are not just an extra. They are absolutely mandatory, and they are the missing piece that helps you and your dog rise into the vitality that you're craving. And when it's all done and holistically and intentionally set, the results are absolutely beautiful. I not only witnessed it in Tulli, but I felt it in myself. And it was huge. And to be honest with you, it saved my life. January of last year, hello, I was a mess. Filled with grief from losing my kid, to confusion. I was just off. My body was off, and it was fighting against me so badly that it was, I was diagnosed with autoimmune and just didn't know where to begin. And so I took a leap of faith, and I stepped in, and what I did, I had support, and I did it for 5-6 months consistently, and I saw miraculous results in my body, in my mental capacity, and how I felt. I was able to work out again. I got rid of all the pain, and I'll go a little bit deeper in my story a little bit later on, but it was quite difficult to be able to handle. And when I started to really focus on this, and I honestly didn't even focus on it at all until after I lost Tulli. That's when I began to focus on myself. I was most concerned with her health. And that's the funniest thing, is we spend so much time and energy making sure that our fur babies are well cared for that we forget to take care of ourselves. But here's the deal. If we don't take care of ourselves, we can't take care of them. It's just part of it. It's part of it. We can't give them what they need if we ourselves are depleted. So solid nutrition and supplements is something that can support that in your bodies. So, um, so for me, I noticed less brain fog. My energy came back. I started losing weight. To date, to date, I've lost a total of it was 20 pounds, and now it's kind of settling in at 18 pounds. 18 pounds. That's a lot. And I feel like a completely different person. And I got a bunch of test results and they all came back beautifully. But I have my memory back, no more brain fog. I couldn't work out because I had horrible hip problems and shoulder, and I was sick all the time, nauseous. All of these things, when I started this program, um, they dissipated. My body started healing from the inside out. And for Tulli, my heart, um, this was an amazing experience. When I discovered supplements, I was actually helping a friend out. She needed some bone support for her dog. And I'm like, okay, I've got some. I'll look and find something. And I thought, wait a minute, this helps build bones. It helps prevent arthritis, all kinds of bone support, bone and ligament support. So bone, ligament, and muscle to be exact. And I thought, well, I'm going to start giving her that for preventative maintenance. And lo and behold, that one supplement turned into about 3 to 4 solid supplements that her body needed. And at age 12, she had no arthritis. She could see and hear perfectly, crystal clear eyes. She ran, she played, she was crisp in mind. She never grayed, nothing. She was extremely healthy by what I did for her. And we discovered, and I'm going to be talking about this on another live later in the week, but in the group, I'm going to go in much, much deeper on this. But we started noticing fatty lipomas and couldn't figure it out. Well, I discovered what they were caused by, and then I had a protocol, and it solved the problem. Now, we did end up having to go in to have surgery first, and they started growing back again, and I thought, why? And then I discovered what the problem was, talking to a holistic vet, and we put together a protocol that stopped them dead in their tracks, and they never came back again. Never. And I'm going to be going over that, I believe, on Friday inside the group, the exact protocol of what happened before, the process, and after. And then I'm also going to be going over Tulli's protocol as well, the exact supplements of what she took and why, and how those specific supplements can benefit your dog as well. And you, to be honest, because I took the same supplements. We both took them. I'm still taking the majority of the same supplements that the two of us took. And it's extraordinary. And I've added a couple extra ones in because as we need a lot of magnesium. And so I added magnesium in as well. So these are so powerful, and taking them on an ongoing basis, you will see miraculous results. You really will. She had, as I said, lipomas. She also was sluggish. She was itching a lot and didn't have a lot of energy. And I was saying, what's going on? And so we started her on this protocol. And it was very stressful for me in the beginning till I could figure out how to balance it all out. And I knew I had to support her differently, and I just wasn't sure how to do that. So we started looking into the supplements. I started with the bone supplement because I thought that's good. And then I started adding in a variety of different supplements for her body until we got a good foundation. And then she took off. It was quite profound, actually. I started very simple. I used high integrity supplemental protocol. Within weeks, her eyes lit up, her skin cleared up. She just was clearer, fresher, and way more alert. She glowed. My girl glowed. And she did that all the way until she transitioned. So that was a tough one because I had done so much for her wellness, but it had nothing to do with that, as it rarely does. So she quit her itching, energy came back, everything. So it wasn't just magic. It was minerals. It was intentional nutritional support specific for what her body needed and wasn't getting in the nutrition. And I was taking it too. I am to this day. It was enzymes. It was NingXia. It was finally giving her body what it needed. And when you pour water into an empty cup, it fills up. And that's what these supplements did. You were pouring these amazing minerals and vitamins and nutrients into the body, and it fills up and glows. And that's what's so important. It was like I could feel her light returning, and mine too. I just felt me come back. I remember driving actually, and it was probably within 5 days. And all of a sudden, I kind of went sideways, and I came back up, and I went, whoo, there I am. I found my smile, and I found me. And it was all because of just giving my body what it needed. And I'm grateful for it to this day. These are so important. So I'm going to be going much, much deeper in the group on Friday on these topics. So if this resonates with you and you want to learn more, then put group in the comments and I will send you a link and you can join the group. And that way you don't miss out on any of the fun or any of the information that can help you and your pup live more vibrantly at a high vibe level. That's what it's all about. We want to reverse aging and fill our bodies up with what it needs, not deplete it. So with that said, join the group. I hope this brought value. If you know somebody out there that is curious, that you know needs some nutritional support, then tag them in this video, share this with them, and let's help shift and live more nutritiously and more vibrantly, because we all need support one way or the other. And got to get started on it. We got to heal and help our bodies. To me, it was a wake-up call. So tag a dog mama. And if you want to learn more about this, as I said, drop group in the comments and I will reach out to you and give you the link so you can join the group. And we are here specifically to raise the vibe, not just for our dogs, but for ourselves as well. And we're going to start inside first, because we have to build the foundation first before we can build on top of the foundation. So keep that in mind. And I'm so excited that you're here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. And remember, always create something magnificent. And I will see you on the next live. Ciao for now. See you soon.